Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to make this video. I know there's some videos out there about the contractor's license stuff and all that bull crap. Well, I wouldn't call it bull crap, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of videos out there. A lot of them are no good. This is an updated video from a contractor's state license test here in California. Now, excuse my voice. I'm a little sick right now. Season changing. Anyhow, so I just took my test. I took my C27 landscaping test, and what do you know? I passed. I passed my test. Second try. I took initially I took both tests, law and trade. I want to say about 3 weeks ago, and I passed the law on the first try, and the freaking trade I failed by 1%. So you need 67% or better. I got 66%. So yeah, that sucked. Anyhow, I got it now. I passed it this second time around. They give you about 2 hours and change, close to 3. I can't really remember, but I knocked it out in about 45 minutes. There's a lot of questions on there that I didn't expect, and a lot of things that I didn't expect. And I know the state board has some type of law or rules that you can't talk about what's on the test, and so I'm gonna respect that. And I'm not gonna go into detail on questions, but just know that there is a lot of questions on there that are gonna probably sideblind you. But just answer them to the best of your knowledge, So I took the test. It was like I said, it was pretty tricky, but I got through it. It passed. So I guess now the next step would be to pay my fee, which I did on site. I paid the fee on site, $200 license fee. So that got paid. Now I have to submit my bonding, $15,000 minimum, or a cashier's check for 15 grand, and put the state board as a lien holder, something like that. Anyhow, sorry my hair's all messed up. It's all good though. Passed my test. Anyhow, so back to that. Yeah, so I got done. The people there were great. They were like, hey, congratulations, you passed. So they gave me paperwork, and they told me this is what you got to do. Submit your bond. You got to take an asbestos test for some reason. I don't know why, but she said it's pretty simple. You got to do it online. And she said it's pretty much given to you. You just got to, take the test. Anyhow, so once that's done, she said, anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, I should get an official license number. From now, or from when I submit what needs to be submitted, which is, the bond and the test. I already submitted my fee, my $200 application fee. It's already paid. So one regret that I have in this process, going through this process, is going to the stupid schools, man. They ripped me off. I wouldn't say they ripped me off because they gave me their time, but honestly, I thought it was a waste of money. I didn't even go to their crash course test towards the end. I was like, what, screw them. They're not even teaching you nothing. They're pretty much just going over what's in the book. So if you know how to read and you comprehend well, then just read the damn book, or buy the book, or the law portion of it. I understand it well. I mean, some people might have trouble, but I got through it like nothing. It's pretty simple, pretty basic stuff that they ask, that they want you to know and practice. But I feel like, what, I didn't even need the school. I could have done it with Austin School. There was 2 crash courses that I missed, and I missed them on purpose because I was like, what, screw them. And some other guy that I met who got his license recently, and he told me the same thing. Like, dude, you don't even need the school. Just he gave me the link to some books to buy, but I didn't even buy those books. I was like, what, screw it. I'm just gonna go based off what I know, and so yeah, I did that, but based off my my knowledge and over the years of what I know, experience, and all that. like I said, the law why I passed the flying colors is just the trade was a lot trickier. There's electrical involved, a lot of electrical stuff involved, and I was like, whoa, kind of surprised. But masonry, cement, all that stuff, rebarring, and you got to know a lot of things, that I didn't know you needed to know to, in this field, landscaping, C27. But I guess, you have to know it. It's part of it. So anyhow, yeah, man, I think the hump is pretty much over with. Just now, filling out those last few details and getting everything tuned in. But yeah, I just, want to make this video to share my experience of my process and, how it worked out for me. This is for California. I don't know how other, states do it, but, as far as schooling goes, I don't want to talk down on those schools or, their business. But honestly, I feel like, you don't need them. And I feel like they do take advantage because when I called initially, I felt a little pressured by them, like, oh, you do this, you have to do it for your future, your family, this bull crap, and I kind of saw through that, but I was like, you know what, screw it. It's the first step to, going through this process. So I just did it more just to, give me some sense of security, knowing that, hey, I'm on course to get my license. This is the first thing, sign up for the school. But in reality, you don't need to sign up for no school. Once you apply for your license and you pay your $300 fee, whatever, once that gets accepted, you'll start getting letters from the schools, and you start getting a bunch of stuff in the mail trying to sell you, bonds, trying to sell you courses to pass the test. And it's funny because in the mail, in the letters, they were like, oh yeah, it's a freaking 1 week course or 2 week course. But when you go to sign up for the schools, prior to that, they're like, oh yeah, it's a freaking 2 months course or, 6, 8 weeks. I'm like, why does it take 6, 8 weeks when you're paying for the full school? But when I got my application accepted, oh, well, now it's freaking $200-$300. So that's kind of where I was like, man, these guys are sketchy. Like, they're pretty much selling you the same information, but now that you already applied and you're pretty much halfway in and you got accepted, now they want to give you a discount. But at first, like, you don't know, you sign up for the school, you might get denied, you might not even get your application accepted, and then you're in the hook for the school. They don't care if you got accepted or denied. That's not their job is to make sure that you pay for the school, regardless of what your situation is. If you're just barely starting your application process, or you're trying to get the wheels rolling on that, and again, excuse my voice, man, it sucks, but I gotta make this video anyway. So it's the day of, today I just got out taking my test, so I was pretty excited. I got my paperwork right here. I'm gonna show you guys one, just to give you a little sneak peek at what it looks like when you pass your test. Give me a second here. I can't flip my camera. Can I? I guess not. So I'm gonna just go straight to like this. This is examination results. Pass. C27 landscaping. Today, October 15, 2019, Fresno, California. Got it done. But yeah, I'm very excited, man. It's something that, I've been dreaming about, and just the last few years has been, a goal that I want to accomplish. Just get this test out the way and get my license so I'm not really looking to, grow my business in a fashion where, I'm overwhelmed or try to, dominate the landscaping trade. No, I'm just in it so I want my license so I can be legit, so I don't have to worry about, getting pinched or, paying fees that I shouldn't be paying and losing money and, just a headache all the way around. Now I can work comfortable and do my thing, and, have job security for my guys, and not worrying about, like, dang, if I get pinched, these guys ain't going to be able to work anymore, So, I'm doing it for, just to be on the safe side with the law. And, at the end of the day, the law is the law. I know in landscaping, we hardly ever pull permits or, even if you do good work, the law doesn't care. The law will back up someone who does a shitty job over someone who does a good job when it's not licensed. They care more about you being licensed than your quality of work. I mean, they care about your quality of work, but Trust me, it's more a license thing than it is, craftsmanship thing, But you just gotta, do your work right, regardless of your license or not. It's gonna help you. Everybody knows that. But yeah, this is my video that I wanted to share with you guys about the California state contractors licensing test. My experience with the test. So I took my test. I passed the law on the first try. Trade on the second try. Everything was smooth. It was a nice place, quiet. No phones allowed, nothing like that. No watches, nothing. No pens. And you gotta have keys and wallet. That's it. You gotta have an ID. But yeah, it was a nice area. I really appreciated the people there. They're really nice, and everything was smooth. Everything was really smooth. So anybody out there, who's trying to get their license, I encourage you guys to do it. I come from a rough background. I grew up in the LA area, San Fernando Valley, bad neighborhood. I went through a lot of my years. I was in juvenile hall by the age of 12. Went in multiple times. Been to county jail. Been to prison. Was a victim. I wouldn't say a victim of the system, but I was a product of the system at one point in my life. And I was very close to being stuck in that. And it just took a little change and meeting the right people, and my wife played a big role in everything, big time. She played a major role in where I'm at today. So very grateful for her. But at the end of the day, ultimately it's up to you. Like you have to open up your eyes and see when you make mistakes, and own up to them, own up to your mistakes, and there's a new day. Every day is a new day for improvement. So I don't want to get too much into that, but yeah, like I said, I was up against all odds. I didn't have a clean slate to start off. I had a pretty bad rough slate, and I was able to overcome that. It was just, now it's just a matter of just keep doing what I do and stay positive, man. And do good work. And work's always gonna, your phone's always gonna ring if you do good work. That's what I know. That's what that's what I've learned. That's what everybody knows. You do good work, you're always gonna have work. That's just common sense. Well, yeah, guys, I'll let you guys go, man. Thanks for watching. I'm not looking for views or subscribers. No links below. This is just a video that I'm gonna make just to make it for the greater good. All right, guys, you guys have a good one, man. If you do have any questions, go ahead and email me, send me a direct message, via YouTube. But yeah, let me know, man. Let me know if you have any questions. You guys take care. Peace.